Frank Doria. I was a Seaman first class. I was in V6 Division, 1943 to 1945. It was quite a learning experience. Your whole life changes. What you are and what they make you, when you come out, basically it was a good thing. Follow rules and regulations and what you had to do. It was a little different than being at home and being pampered by your mother. There was a war on, and I was 16 years old. I went down the end of Manhattan to join the Merchant Marine. And the person down there must have been an adult. He kicked me in the rear end and he says, "You go back and go to school." So the day I was 17, I was back down to Navy recruiting office. The day I was 17, I put up my mom and I joined the Navy. Maybe a couple of months later, I'm on the Intrepid, heading out to the Pacific. I was in the Airedale divisions with the dive bombers, the Dauntless, the SBD dive bomber. And basically we did maintenance on the planes. It was a night attack down at the island of Truk. He come in low in the water, dropped his torpedo back aft. The ship blew up the water, and I saw this guy coming in, and I thought he was going to kamikaze us also at the same time. And as the ship got blown out of the water, the stern went up and the bow went down, and he come right across. I'm looking up and I could see the pilot and the guy in the back seat of the airplane, and off it went. And that was quite an experience for somebody who was 17 years old at that time. Everybody had their job. We had approximately, I don't know, the 3,500 on it with the air group at that time. We had no jets. Everything was propeller-driven planes. Basically, you could have had a neighbor that lived in the same city that you was, and you'd never see him. There were so many people on board. But you got your letters from your friends and your girlfriends and whatnot. But there was a certain amount of homesickness. I think it affected everybody the same way. There was a war on. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't drafted. I enlisted, and no, I wanted to be where I am, while I was in the Navy. Yeah, mostly hang around with guys in your own division. You came pretty close with them. Oh, we were all in the same boat. Nobody knew one another, and we all became very close to one another. We had a very, very good section leader, and he was good to us. And we come aboard, a whole bunch of us at that time, right out of boot camps. He said, "All I've got is kids." I remember when the ship came in 1992, I was retired at that time. So when I first come up and saw the ship, I couldn't get back to it. It wasn't easy. I come down to Manhattan, I walked by the ship and I didn't go on. I went back home. It took me weeks later, and I come back down in 1982 when it first came in. It was very enjoyable. Well, coming back now, it's just like I never left. It happens to be a very proud day to me, and I have a lot of respect for all veterans, peacetime, wartime, whatever period they put in, that the men and women go out and doing what they're doing to defend our country.